So I don't understand how people are, I'm not even going to say defending Kanye West or Kyrie Irving. I just find it um, weird, I guess, to say the least, that we seem to always, as in we, I don't mean myself included, but a majority, not even a majority, I don't even think it's a majority, a lot of black people in the community seem to find the explanations for Kanye and Kyrie. I woke up today. I just woke up. If I look weird, woke up today on TikTok, and there was a defense that I find it funny how we're against Kyrie for this video or movie that's on Amazon, but how are you not mad at Jeff Bezos? First of all, who in their right mind thinks that Jeff Bezos watches everything that Amazon has for movies? Who in their right mind thinks Jeff Bezos promotes or encourages or endorses any of the movies that are on Amazon? You might say he owns Amazon, so that is. Who has seen Jeff Bezos put on his social media anything sold on Amazon or movies on Amazon? He just has a platform that has everything on it. Has everything on it. There's positive stuff on Amazon. There's negative things on Amazon. I'm not getting into that. Anyway, what I'm saying is, why do we find those explanations? But then, because to me, it reverts back to Kanye. It's got to. Even if Kyrie Irving was doing nothing to support Kanye, it reverts back to Kanye. When Kanye, the first thing he said out of his mouth that made me mad, that made me stop listening to Kanye or watching whatever he's got going on when, the popular news comes on, TMZ, all that shit stuff. Slavery was a choice. When he said slavery was a choice, the only thing I heard from other black people, because that's the only people that really talk to me. Let's be honest about things that are going on, because I will, when you have a certain type of mind and speak up for yourself, a lot of people try to shy away from conversations like that. But the only thing I've heard from our community is that, oh man, Kanye just being Kanye, man. Kanye crazy, man. Even before it came out that he was bipolar, man, Kanye crazy. Then it came out that he was bipolar. It was like, oh, well, he going through some stuff. There was no criticism. There was no, he can't say this. Why are we allowing him to say this? Then it went a step further and he said, Harriet Tubman didn't help free the slaves. Now, I was already done. But after that, I stopped entertaining conversations about Kanye. I didn't want to hear anything about him, and I didn't want to have conversation. Somebody brought it up to me. I'm like, I heard it. I don't want to talk about it. Because now we're bringing light to something that is ridiculous. And I say this because being in the military, we have young people come like right out of high school. And I've had conversations with these young black men specifically, a few black women too. but the men more or less kind of gravitate towards the nonsense. But having a serious conversation about why slavery wasn't a choice. As a matter of fact, even now, that was back when it first came out. Even now, having that conversation with a young African American woman about how, oh yeah, but they don't want to talk about how, the king sold us. Like, bro, look at your history. I took an American history course in college, and it's like, okay, you're talking about a small percentage that happened out of the millions of people that were taken from the continent and spread out. So how is that even close to what he was saying? That had nothing to do with me. It just seems to be that it's like, oh, how are y'all mad at this? But let's not bring up all the other stuff, because I was speaking about TikTok. I follow a lot of our creators. And I follow them because when things happen in the world that have some negative effect, especially on us, they speak up for it. I am 100% for it. That's why I follow them. I'm like, okay. And in some cases, that's how I get my news. I'll be like, oh, I didn't know about that happening. I'm going to have to look that up. Like, oh, I didn't know they had police brutality in North Dakota. I'm going to have to look that up. I get the information, and then I do my research like most people should do. So I just find it weird that we will speak up for what's done to us, but when we do things to other people, we find the excuses. On that note, I will point out, I don't really like church people. Even church people say that. It's to rebuke the devil. If you can't rebuke somebody by being silent, so if it's wrong, say it's wrong. Don't try to make an excuse for it. And I'll tell you why it's wrong. Everybody that's in support of Kanye, have you watched the movie? Because I have seen some black creators on TikTok that watch the movie, 100% support the movie. Kyrie didn't even 100% support this movie. He said it in his interview. That's why it was so hard for him to, and I'm kind of the same way, it's so hard for him to apologize, because yes, there's bad stuff in the movie, but I'm not for the bad stuff. There's a part of it that's our history that we need to learn. I got that, Kyrie. I'm not going to watch the movie because I know what else is in the movie. Because what else is in the movie is so heinous. Even he said, oh, I'm not promoting. I'm not in support. Like, I got you. You're not. There's stuff in there that you know is wrong, but you still endorsed it. See, that's the thing. He might be way smarter than me. He's probably got a college degree in something. I don't know. Because that's one thing I was like, that's the first thing, matter of fact, I looked up. Promotion. The definition of promotion. He is not promoting this movie. The definition of endorsing. He is endorsing this movie. He wants somebody to see this movie. That's why he put the link on his social media, and that's why he took it down now. Well, I don't know why he took it down. The team, he still wants to play, blah, blah, blah. And that's a whole nother thing that's also wrong with the community. People, it's just, anyway, you can't please everybody. You can't. But at the same time, you can stay away from stuff that hurts people. You can stay away from stuff that's 100% wrong. Like what Kanye says. See, that's the thing. This movie is like Kanye. Because yes, there are some things in there that is true. But it's the package in which he delivers it. If I don't agree with the package, how can I get the message? If you first hurt my feelings, why would I listen to you? And that's the case that we know isn't 100% right. We know that, yes, there's some bad stuff in this. But why are we demonizing the man? Because the man is supporting the good stuff in what's partially bad. It don't make sense, bro. If your cupcakes rolls around in dog shit, you gonna pick it up and wipe the dog shit off and eat the cupcake? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, there's some good stuff in there. But it's surrounded by all this bullshit. So why pick it up? Why can't you just go find that cupcake somewhere else? Why can't you make that cupcake yourself? To be honest with you, and this is probably my biggest point, these are millionaires. Kyrie is a millionaire. A multi-millionaire, I might add. Kanye is a multi-millionaire. R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle. When Nipsey Hussle died, he was making a documentary about Dr. Sebi. R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle. After he died, Nick Cannon stepped in and said, you know what, I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to make the documentary about Dr. Sebi. Because this is information that we need. When you have money, you can do shit like that. You think Nick Cannon had a camera, was out there on the film board planning stuff out? Nick Cannon said, I'm going to make it. He said, you know, Nick Cannon knows people that know how to make this. If you're so adamant about the information that's in the movie and you have multi-million dollars, you want everybody to see it, why don't you invest your money instead of your social media for somebody to watch some shit-covered cupcake? Make your own movie. Make your own documentary. It ain't gonna make you broke, I guarantee you that. You can even support black creators, black directors, everything. It could all be black. You can be putting the money back into the community by making a whole new documentary without the bullshit. But nobody said anything about that. They went straight to defending. Oh, well, Jeff Bezos is the one that allowed stuff to be on there. Why are we changing the subject? Was he wrong or was he right? The same thing they asked Kyrie after his practice. Is that a yes or a no? Are you apologizing or are you not apologizing? That's all I'm trying to get to. If we got to get to the information, make the information. Cut out the bullshit.